Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Witch Watch episode 12. Last time we started on like a proper storyline, and last episode actually had a pretty major twist that genuinely like shocked me. It really threw me for a loop. I didn't know that I was in for a twist, and I got a crazy twist. So yeah, that's a interesting way to end the episode. I'm excited to see how this plays out, but it's interesting to see this show tackle like a full story, like a proper, multi-episode story. And so far it's doing it well. It's interesting. So we're gonna jump into this. Dogs and Raindrops Part 2 is what it's called. Yeah, make sure to support the video if you can. If you like these videos, if you like my Witch Watch reactions, and you like my vibe in general, support the videos as best you can. And also, I'm about to choke on my own spit. Check out, I like saved myself there by making that noise. Check out the other videos on my channel as well. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you stick around on this channel. But yeah, let's jump. Oh, and my Patreon account for full-length versions of the reactions. You can go to my Patreon account in the description below for both this channel and my Jent Watches One Piece channel. Now let's jump into it. This is episode 12 of Witch Watch. Oh, any crescent shape? Whoa. I don't know if that was in last episode. Damn. Damn. And there's no OP today. Are we gonna actually have like a fight? He's a tank. Oh! Do you take him out in one punch? Okay, Nemu's okay. Yeah, you would have never felt it before, even if you learned it. Oh, what are you gonna do? Yeah, he's a very dependable guy. Mobliviate. Oh, that's right. That's right. Turns you into a mob. Okay. Aww. The YouTube channel. Oh. Oh god. Holy shit. Damn. Okay, I believe in you. Alright. Is she gonna like funnel them somewhere? Okay. Are they actually suspicious though, or is it just they look suspicious? Okay, no, it is actually them. Oh my god. Nice! Oh, he duplicated him, he divided himself, yeah. That's clever. That's really clever. They're putting together the spells we've seen so far. Is it like the warlock can transfer to someone else? Oh. Or the warlock's just in a tiny little jar. Nice. You looked kind of evil from the start. Whoa. The effect on their voice. Right.
もっとよく話聞いて契約しなくちゃ。ほら、ミノムシさんみたいだよ。やかましい。それを話してやるほどお人よしではない。
Nemu.
そのミノムシみたいなのは不与の魔女。狼男ね。ケイゴが使い魔？狼男？おそらくケイゴ君とウルフは同一人物。不与の魔女。
Oh, yeah, there is a real fight going on. All right. Damn.
野生動物の動き。戦うために生まれてきたようなやつだ。狼男か。途絶えた一族だ。
I like how he's wearing the Khan Nico channel shirt. Keigo doesn't get mine.
魔女と契約したのは表のケイゴ。その後のケイゴ。表に伝えたいことはスマホのメモに残し奴に命じた。じゃあ聞かせてくれ。俺を騙してる間、どんな気持ちだった？内心笑ってたか？
No, I bet you he really was friends with you.
積極的に友人を作ろうとしねえ。だから結構嬉しかったんだぜ。
That I had a friend, yeah. Oh. There's some force to their hits. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, huge hit. That's alright, you did amazing. Shut up. It's like the female titans spinning around the soldiers. Interesting. Oh. 監視と手合わせするようになってからは攻撃のパターンも増えた。おお。より熱く燃えた方が強いか。漫画じゃねえんだからよ。I mean it is, but 犬に噛まれたくらいで熱くなるかってんだ。気言当術。All right, hell yeah. This is like Gum Gum Gatling. 左上、右下、下がって左。そして右手で受ける。I like his calm delivery. その後飛んで左。バレてんだよ。そう。だからお前は左に避ける。おお。4回目が加速。おお。God damn. 言っただろ。俺には。Oh, and then the blood on that side. Aww. Beating him with friendship, basically. Awesome. Yeah, hug him. Aww. That's adorable. Nico, 怪我はないか? Don't be upset. So cute.
冬の魔女、もう戦いは終わった。警護を使い魔から解放しろ。
Yeah.
あなたを傷つけることはしないよ。同じ魔女だもの。ニコは白とか
Yeah, Nico wouldn't hurt you.
魔女同士みんな仲良くなっておしゃべりとかできたら素敵だと思うのよ。バイダンとかやらかした話とか。
She's so cute.
なんでみんなポンコツやねん。
魔女に教えてほしいの。ニコを捕らえようとする計画って何なのか。
Come on, how can you not be charmed by this girl?
計画の首謀者は
I got my pen to write ready. Oh no. A pact that kills her when she speaks out or something. Oh! The seal. Jesus, man! That's terrifying. Yeah. It's a suicide pill, basically. Mm-hmm. That's good. You can be our friend now. Damn. Here in the bath? But what about... Isn't Nico supposed to hear it? She's probably not in this bath. Aww. This is cute though. You two bond. Oh my god. Ah. Oh really? Whoa, that sucks. Oh. Was he wasn't trying to heal himself. He was doing it for his mum. Wait, are you bringing your cure-all medicine to her? Yeah, okay, so you just didn't want to cheat. She did bring the medicine. Because she only gets one of those, right? Like in her whole life, because it's made from the umbilical cord or whatever. Oh. Oh. That's really cute. Yeah. That's really cute. That's the least she could fucking do. I'm kidding. You're gonna be our friend. Ah, moving in. Cool. Nice. It's possible this is the last time we hear this song, by the way. He reminds me of Ishigami from Kaguya-sama. Awesome. That was a nice episode. Oh, the ending really got me. But, I mean, yeah, as I've said many times, this show has a lot of heart. And, like, and it's so sweet. Like, they set up the idea of, like, you know, there's this cure-all medicine or whatever, and a witch can have one of them that, and whatever. You think the whole time that he's doing it for his own injury to get, you know, to be able to use his leg properly again and go back to what he loved doing. But then you find out he wasn't doing it for selfish reasons. He was doing it for his mother. And also, like, Nico just hands it over with no hesitation. Like, she doesn't even know, Keigo's mother. She, like, just met her. But it's like, this is important to Keigo, and also, like, I can help this woman who's in front of me right now. Even though this is, you know, like, they could have saved that medicine as, like, a just in case anything happens to us or to Moi or whatever. Like, we need to save this medicine for an emergency, an absolute emergency. But they didn't do that. They didn't do it at all. It's just like, without hesitation, let's help this woman be able to walk again. And that's really beautiful. I love how just caring Nico is. Like, I love her so much. Excuse me. So yeah, this is a great episode. I don't know if they said this last time and I like was too busy like being shocked at everything else that was going on, but the idea that Keigo can transform just by looking at an image of like a crescent moon, it's kind of an interesting twist on the werewolf formula. You know, you can sort of like, you can transform at will, which is cool. I think that's really interesting. And also, I like that it seems like, I didn't talk about this last time, but it seems like he transforms, you know, from one human to another human, but that human's just more wolf-like, right? Like, wolf, quote-unquote wolf, doesn't really look like a wolf, but he acts like a wolf. So, and I really like that because, I talk about this a lot on my One Piece channel. But in One Piece, if you haven't seen One Piece, there are Devil's Fruits, which are the power system, or the main power system in One Piece, where it's like you eat a fruit and you get a power, but that power, like the disadvantage is you can never swim again, right? That's the basic of what devil fruits are. There's a type of devil fruits called Zoan fruits, which are basically like animal type fruits. Generally, it means if you eat that kind of Zoan fruit, your power can be, you basically turn into an animal version of yourself, like at will. You can switch between your normal version and an animal version. So if you eat the cat fruit, you turn into a big cat. That's the basic, you know, that's oversimplifying it, but that's basically how it works. I've talked about a lot on my One Piece channel that I'm not a big fan of, like, that's my least favorite type of power, is like transforming into an animal. I've never, or like basically anything that I consider to be like a Incredible Hulk power tends to be some of my least favorite powers. And that, like, I watch a lot of like power series. I love superpower based series where there's some sort of power system. Each person has a unique power. It's one reason I love shonen anime, because it's like 90% of shonen anime has a twist on this formula in some way or another. But I really love that format, and I love seeing what writers can do with it. But yeah, the Incredible Hulk powers are kind of like my least favorite of those types of powers, because it tends to, like, the idea of just like, I activate my power and then I become stronger, basically, but strong, like, it tends to be either stronger. With the Hulk, it's just, I just become stronger and angrier. And with animals, it tends to be, I become stronger and like this animal. But it also tends to take away like the humanity of the person when it's used. Like it tends to, if you have like it first of all, it changes their design to like an animal design. And I don't care as much about animal characters as I do about human characters. I'm really attached to the human parts of the characters. So when you take away the humanity of them and turn them more into animals, it doesn't vibe with me as much. I don't connect with that character as much. So if Keigo turned into a big wolf, whenever he would be the big wolf, I would be like, this is fine, but I wish he was Keigo. That's kind of what I would be thinking the entire time. I don't tend to get as hyped by the transformation because I just want them to turn back, you know. So what I like about this is he turns into a dude. So like he turns in his, basically he still has humanity. His humanity just changes. Like it feels like his priorities and his characterization changes a bit, but it's still really interesting. Like the change isn't what I don't like. It's the it's specifically that like they're becoming less interesting of a character to me. But if you switch to an equally interesting character, that's great. I mean, if the change wasn't what I liked, I wouldn't play the D&D character that I play, which, you know, to advertise another YouTube channel, on the YouTube channel Dice Revolution, me and my friends play D&D on Sundays. And I play a character named Davio, but Davio has two souls within his body. He's got Davio and he's got Avian. And so, like, at random points during the campaign, I switch characters. And so it's another soul takes over the body. So I kind of do this with my D&D character already. But I try to make those two characters both interesting characters in their own right. So it's like when you switch to the other character hopefully is still very interesting. That my hope. Sorry, I keep seeing and feeling things. That there's a 50 euro coin on the ground. I don't live in Europe. I've never been to Europe. I have a 50 euro coin on the ground. So yeah, my sort of want for my characters is that, like, when the characters switch, it's interesting rather than being, like, sad that I'm switching. Like, you're not like, oh, damn, I was having fun with that character and now we're switching. Like, I would rather it be like, oh, they're switching. Now how's this character going to react to this situation, you know? And I feel like that with Keigo, where it's like, now we might have Keigo and Wolf. Let's see how different those characters are, or if they're literally like the same sort of person. Because they said that Keigo's memories transfer into Wolf, but Wolf's memories don't transfer back. So it's like that does make Wolf kind of a different kind of guy, because he has these memories that aren't his coming into his head. And so he kind of understands Keigo's perspective, but is living his own life, it seems like. And Keigo doesn't have the memories and is just talking to Wolf, so he kind of probably sees him as like another figure. He doesn't even probably see him as himself necessarily. So there's a lot of interesting things you can do. I'm curious what they're gonna do with that. But yeah, I loved this episode. I love seeing the creative ways they used all the magic that we'd seen in the show so far. You know, the Mobliviate thing and the, you know, separating into multiple people and do like all of that magic that we'd seen so far. Not all of it, but a lot of the magic we've seen so far, they found creative ways to use it in this episode. So that was nice. And did it without like Nico using like offensive magic anywhere, which is very interesting. And yeah, and we also saw like what a familiar pact looks like normally. Like we actually have with Moi, it's like not a normal situation. They don't have an official pact with one another, but he is her familiar, but he's not bound to be her familiar. So I guess like he's not actually officially her familiar because there's no pact there. But that also kind of, you know, makes it more romantic is the fact that he's not forced to be there and he still chooses to be anyway. But we saw what it actually looks like when you are bound. But yeah, and also the prophecy is still there. So that and that's crazy. The prophecy is still there, but wasn't the prophecy about dogs and raindrops? So are you telling me, like, my first thought was like, oh, okay, so that means there's still danger coming. But wasn't the prophecy very specifically the dog and raindrops thing? So does that mean there's another dangerous thing coming that is dogs and raindrops? Like that will relate to dogs and raindrops in some way? Because if not, then fine. That's you know, understandable. But if so, the writer has got to come up with 2 separate danger, really big storylines based on the same clues. It's pretty interesting. It reminds me of Blueprints. In Blueprints, there's many situations where there's like a clue that's given to you, but that clue will be the answer to like 3 different puzzles. Because it's like the way you read it is like different, and there's some really, really fucking clever wordplay and stuff in it. So I wonder if that's the sort of thing that's happening here. I don't know. Anyway, that's Witch Watch episode 12. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length, early access, and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.